Dakota is suddenly engaged in the news of Amelia'S conversation. The news comes to Dakota's ears, like a sudden blow. Dakota Johnson was in New York attending a meeting about a new movie project when her phone started ringing. Texts from stylists, assistants, co-stars, even the director. Dakota, did you see the news? Jamie and Amelia had a heated conversation last night. They were talking about marriage, and you. Dakota clutched her phone. She hadn't checked social media since morning, but she felt the unease weighing on her. She opened the first article. On the front page. Amelia, heated conversation. Source: Dakota is the center of pressure. Dakota slowly closed the phone. Her face wasn't angry, not panicked, just deeply tired. She whispered, "I didn't want this." Dakota calls, but not Jamie. Contrary to popular belief, Dakota didn't call Jamie first. She called Amelia. No one in the world expected this, not even Amelia. The phone rang 3 times, then Amelia picked up. Her voice was tired. "Hello?" Dakota took a deep breath. "It's me, Dakota." There was silence on the other end of the line. Dakota continued. "I heard everything. And I think I need to speak up, not to the media, but to you." Amelia, the snow before the storm. Amelia replied softly, somewhat cautiously. "I don't blame you for this. You didn't have to call." Dakota shook her head, though no one saw. "I know I didn't have to call. But I had to." Amelia let out a small sigh. "Dakota, I'm trying to keep my family together. And it's really hard." Dakota closed her eyes, her voice so soft it surprised Amelia. "I don't want to be the reason it's harder." Amelia was silent again. The truth from Dakota's point of view, the first time she said it out straight. Dakota sat down on the edge of the hotel bed. She said, each word clearly. "I never meant to interfere with your lives. I didn't want to. And I don't want Jamie to get hurt, or you to get hurt." Amelia asked, her voice trembling slightly. "What about what Jamie said about you? About feelings?" Dakota sighed, painfully honest. "Feelings are something humans can't completely control." Then she said something that made Amelia grip the phone tighter. "But feelings don't equal responsibility. Jamie is your husband. I respect that." Amelia speaks the words no one expected. Amelia stood up from her chair, walked out onto the balcony, her voice low. "I know Jamie respects you. And I know there's something between you two that I can't touch." Dakota paled. "Amelia, I don't." Amelia interrupted. "I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just telling the truth." She sighed. "Everyone sees that connection. Even me." Dakota choked. Amelia continued. "But that connection isn't always love. And it's not a reason to tear a family apart." Dakota swallowed. "I never wanted that." Amelia replied softly but sharply. "I know. Because if you did, this would be a lot different." Dakota was stunned. Dakota reveals something no one expected, an unexpected confession. Dakota spoke softly, almost in a whisper. "Jamie looked for me." Amelia closed her eyes, her hands gripping the railing. "I know." Dakota continued. "I told him to come back to you." Silence. Painful silence. Dakota's voice trembled. "I told him that family was more important than anything." Amelia opened her eyes, tears falling. "He didn't tell me that." Dakota replied softly. "Because I told him not to." Amelia was surprised. "Why?" Dakota replied with a sentence that made Amelia's heart stop. "Because I didn't want you to think I wanted him." 2 women, 2 hearts trapped in a storm. Amelia sat down on the chair, her voice weak. Dakota, I don't hate you. Dakota shed tears. I never wanted to do anything to hurt you either. Amelia asked. Do you have feelings for Jamie? Dakota was silent for a long time. Then she replied. I have memories. Amelia looked into the distance. Memories can be very powerful. Dakota. But I can't build a future from memories. Twist, Amelia asked an unexpected question. Amelia asked directly, her voice trembling slightly but full of courage. If one day, Jamie and I were no longer together, will you go to him? Dakota felt like his heart was being squeezed. Amelia, don't ask that. Amelia stared straight into space. I need to know. Dakota gasped. I don't know. Amelia. Not knowing means maybe. Dakota replied, brutally honest. I can't promise something I don't fully understand. Amelia closed her eyes, tears falling, but a small smile appeared on her lips, painful but accepting. Thank you for telling the truth. An unexpected moment. Amelia changes the entire evolution. Amelia continued. Dakota, I didn't call to blame you. Dakota's voice trembled. I know. Amelia whispered. I called to ask you for something. Dakota. What? Amelia replied. Don't let Jamie do anything stupid. Not for me. For him. Dakota gripped the phone so hard his knuckles turned white. I promise. A strange alliance between two women. The call ended in a heavy silence. No one won. No one lost. No one was happy. No one was truly hurt enough to hate the other. They were just two women caught in the middle of a storm created by a third person, yet both chose to protect that person. Dakota wiped away her tears. Jamie, you have no idea how two women fought to keep you standing. Amelia leaned against the wall, sighing. Dakota, thank you for not abandoning him. Dakota looked into the mirror, eyes red but determined. I will never abandon him. But I will not destroy him either. And in that moment, a strange, beautiful, painful alliance was formed.